Cole and Roger will describe the process that leads to a good decision. They'll provide tools to help you evaluate your decision as you're making it, and explain the comfort zone trap, which is the tendency we all have to try to make a decision in a way that is natural for us based on our decision habits, even if that approach isn't suitable for the decision we're making.
Hi, Roger. How'd the hoops tournament go?
Came in second. We lost to the Madison Maulers on a half-court shot at the buzzer. Still a great time, though.
Well, you missed an interesting episode.
I watched the replay after I got home. I have a few thoughts about it.
Go ahead, then.
I get how knowing the elements of a good decision helps, and how the chain can remind us of them. But that seems to me to be the what we're going for. I'm still not clear on how we're supposed to get there.
Good point. Which is why that's exactly what we're going to cover on today's show.
Okay, so now it's your turn.
There are a few things to remember when making a decision. The most important is that getting to a good decision is an iterative process. The more important the decision, the more work you'll have to do, and you may have to make several passes through all of the links to get to a quality decision.
So you don't necessarily get to a quality decision by going through the 6 elements in a straight line?
Exactly. A faster, better way is to take a couple of passes. The next thing is that we have to be mindful of is traps, particularly the comfort zone trap.
The what?
It's the tendency we all have to do whatever we're used to doing. We all tend to get comfortable with our default way of approaching decisions. For example, some people want to decide quickly, so they just follow their gut. Others like to do lots of research and make every problem into a big analysis.
Is that a problem? Shouldn't we all do what we're good at doing?
That might work if all decisions were the same, but they're not.
Oh, yeah.
You need to use an approach which fits the problem you're trying to solve, instead of pulling the decision into your comfort zone.
I guess we need to be deliberate and think about what approach would be best for a particular decision instead of just doing what we're comfortable doing.
And that's why we usually start with frame. Knowing what problem you're solving is critical to all of the other steps. But keep in mind that you may need to update your frame as you cycle through the other links.
What's next?
Then you start developing your values, alternatives, and information. It doesn't really matter which one you start with since they're so interdependent. You'll often wind up changing one as a result of a change to another. When you don't see any obvious need for improving any of these, you want to make a first cut at a decision. But this is only a trial decision to help you get ready for a second pass.
Then you apply reasoning to the other elements to see which alternative looks most attractive so far?
Exactly. Once you have a first cut at a decision, you need to identify which of the links needs to be strengthened. You can use a tool like this to visualize where you are in the process. Once you identify the weakest links, you have to improve them until you're satisfied.
This could sure help focus where to put my effort.
That's right. Because you focus on what is important, it is actually faster to take a couple of passes than trying to get it right in the first pass. For many decisions, it can be clear after 2 passes, though. Others will take more.
Makes sense to me.
Once you've gotten all the links to the point where more work isn't worth it, then you're clear about what to do.
And then it's just a matter of committing to following through on my choice.
You got it. And that's when your decision is made, and you can be confident of a quality decision as you take action.
Sounds like a plan. Thanks.
On today's episode, Nicole and Roger explained the iterative decision-making process, shared a tool for identifying the weakest link, and introduced the comfort zone trap, the tendency we all have to bring problems into our comfort zone, even when that's not the best approach to take.
I'm feeling much better about how we're going to help our viewers make better decisions.
We often take our decision-making for granted, and don't realize when we need to be deliberate. One of our goals is to help our viewers be more aware of their thinking so they can spend the right amount of time
And develop the quality
of all their decisions. We'll see you next time on It's Your Choice.